And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
Well, hi everybody, we have made it to August, which is the second hottest month of the year, typically. And July was one of the warmest we'd seen. Now in Colorado Springs, we ended up with this being the 9th warmest August on record. The average temperature was just about 90 degrees. In Pueblo, it was like 96 degrees on average. It was the 4th warmest for Pueblo. But one of the worst stretches was the middle of the month, the 13th on a Wednesday through the 23rd, which is a Saturday. Every one of those days was above normal, and we ended that stretch with 100. You know, you used to be able to get by without air conditioning in this city. But with climate change and the growth of the city, that is getting harder and harder to come by, especially when we hit temperatures in the upper 90s or 100. So the rainfall was pretty tremendous, especially this last week and a half in July. Colorado Springs ended up with 5.35 inches, so we were 2 inches over the average, and in Pueblo we were a little over the average. But we were still beating the normal amount, which is great. And when we look at a statewide map, this shows above or below normal rain. Greens and blues are above or way above normal. So Palmer Divide, the Pikes Peak region, the mountains, the Front Range, the San Gabriel Cristos, the San Luis Valley, we did really well. Again, the blues and the purples are where we were way above normal. And if you look from Denver through the plains, only little pockets saw normal or below normal rainfall. So we did great so far as July rain goes. Are we out of wildfire danger? No. It's got all that forest out there. We do have a lot of dry grass, but if something started, it wouldn't be as explosive. That is where we've really made some damage. There's some dents there in the wildfire concern. Today, a hot one, 91 in the Springs, 97 in Pueblo, with more 90s out east. This is a loop of monsoon moisture from this morning. We're still seeing it come out of the south, but not as much of a direct path to Colorado. When we take a look at the 5-day outlook, most of the rain this week is going to be west of the interstate. At times, we'll get a couple storms to hug the wet mountains in the Front Range, but most of it's going to be in the San Juan, which is good, but we'd love more here. It's always good to get more rain. We do have rain chances through the middle of the week. Tuesday's an okay chance. Looks like a few big storms tomorrow. There could be a strong severe storm on Wednesday, and we think we're going to have a wet weekend. It'll be a little cooler. And there's some pretty solid looking rain, especially kind of going from Saturday to Sunday. In Pueblo, pretty hot this week. Tomorrow, 100, just a small chance of isolated storms. 90s on Wednesday, and we've got more rain trying to come back through the weekend. Canyon City, kind of excited about some of the rain chances here. We'd love to see more in Fremont County. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the chance each one of those days. Friday's hot and dry, and then 90s and 80s over the weekend. Finally, Woodland Park. Now there's a daily rain chance here. Not all of them are perfect, but we are excited for the ones we have. I would say of this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are probably some of the best chances of rain. So we're just kind of excited for that type of thing.